Well, good morning to everybody. You know who we are. I'm older.
She's bolder.
You are bolder. Not she is bolder. What are we doing in English grammar class? And here we are. We're on a new road. You can see it behind us, and you'll see it in front of us here in a minute. We're doing what we call, what is this called? What do they call it? The Trail Diaries.
Okay.
Trail Diaries. And so it really is a time for us to come out here and walk. Usually we get our 3 miles in. And I don't know, we took a new turn here. Liz wants to try this turn. We don't have no clue how long this is. So this should be a real adventure. But we're going to go on down the trail here. But our topic for this Trail Diaries is trip aftermath. This is it. I'm going home today. Leave Liz here in Tampa. Look at her. Look. Yeah. Is that fake or she's probably glad.
No.
It's been like almost 45, 50 days.
50 days already. Hey,
50 days.
It's more like a bittersweet thing. You know, I'm going to be sad to see you go for a couple of weeks, but it's going to be nice being alone.
Nice.
You know, having some alone time, my own space for a little bit. It's all right. And you'll have the same. And then we'll gather again.
We'll gather the flock. And off we'll go again. But yeah, it's good. I mean, we're just trying to have some final thoughts on the longest trip I've ever taken, to be honest. Have you ever taken a trip that long?
No.
Not with the same person. No.
Not with anybody.
No, not with anybody. But that was a lengthy trip. Okay, give me some of your thoughts, and then I'll give you mine.
About the trip with you, it was great. So we learned a lot about each other, you know. And
what did you learn? Tell us one thing you learned.
I learned that we gotta not multitask in the car.
What are you talking about? Give an example.
Well, example was I was in charge of finding Airbnbs and Hiltons to stay, sometimes on the last minute, and my baby's going, what's it say? What? Oh, do I turn here?
Well, I need information when I'm going like 80 miles an hour.
Plus,
so
I'm also the navigator, GPS, and in some places I wasn't getting any reception.
So your complaint there is totally discredited.
No,
totally discredited.
You were a little impatient, but we got it down.
Yeah, okay. What else? What other thoughts do you have?
Nothing. I figured if I can spend this many days with one person 24/7, I can spend many more.
Ooh, I like that one. That's a good comment. I like that one.
Another thing is that when people say easy breezy, you wonder how easy breezy do they mean? But
you mean about their traveling partner?
Yeah, they're easy. Well, after this long trip, we are easy breezy. We can change things on the fly. Nobody gets upset. And we invent and reinvent things. It doesn't matter. As long as we're together and we're having a good time and we're going under that undiscovered trail, like you say.
I would agree with that.
It's good.
I mean, when you travel, you know, anybody can get by on 2-3 days, right?
Yeah.
Because you know that's coming to an end, and it comes to an end pretty quick.
Yep.
You can get by on that. But if you try to bury your feelings and emotions and I don't know, dislikes for 45, 50 days,
it's not going to happen.
That is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
That can be a game changer, a game breaker.
Yeah,
but we didn't have any of that, to be honest.
Nope.
We just we had a lot of high energy, and we might have mentioned some of this stuff on previous videos. You know, it is what it is. But we had high energy. I almost feel now that I'm leaving today to go back to the villages. She'll be here in Tampa, you know, and then we'll get together in a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Who knows? We just kind of make it up.
Yeah, we don't script this out
as we go. But you know, it's a little bit of a low energy day in a way, you know, because
the fun is coming to an end.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's coming to an end. It's just on pause. It's just on pause for a few minutes or a few days. But, you know, the shows aren't going to end. We've had a couple of comments from people that said, well, are the show's over now?
Yeah.
No, the show goes on. I mean, just like the guy in the, what's that movie? The Wolf of Wall Street. Remember when he goes, no. He thought it was coming to an end. All his employees thought he was done. He goes, no, the show goes on. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Mostly because we're enjoying it.
We're going to go on. You know, please subscribe. Excuse me.
If you enjoy it, watch it.
No, I don't care if you enjoy it or not. Just hit subscribe.
Bruce doesn't care.
You
Just
know,
hit subscribe.
I never liked the Seinfeld show when it started. But finally I got into it. You know, just hit subscribe. Keep coming back. Come along the
ask questions.
Come along the journey. Ask questions. Leave comments. Tell us what you want us like to see more of, less of.
Yeah.
I don't want to see one of these today.
And remember, asking questions or anything like that has to be done on a phone unless you have a real super smart
Yeah. Now
TV.
listen, we're not super techies. So
We've
I
learned
guess
a lot.
if you have a super smart TV, maybe you can comment. You
On
can hit
TV.
the subscribe button. You can hit the bell on the TV.
But
I don't know.
we don't have such smart TV.
I think I can't do it that way. I have to do it on the phone if I'm following somebody's channel.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's important. Now, one of the things I learned, probably created the most anxiety, is looking for restaurants wherever we went. Now, most people say, there's restaurants everywhere. That's true. There are restaurants everywhere. The question is, where is there a quality restaurant for a quality price? You know, we could go to a restaurant that costs $200 time you're out of there every night, but who the hell's going to do that on a 45-day trip?
Nobody.
You going to do that?
No.
I don't think so. Could I do that? Yeah, I could do that, but I'm not going to do that. You know, that's ridiculous. So I learned about that. You know, we learned that one of our favorite restaurants, Kiki's in Tallahassee, had no coffee one day when we rolled in there. And we were, you know, had no coffee filters.
Yeah.
We learned that there was almost a fist fight at a McDonald's in the same city, Tallahassee, because people were frustrated because McDonald's has taken on all these new menus, DoorDash, the drive-through, you know, who knows what, and they only have 5 employees. So you can't blame the employees.
Oh yeah, that's something.
I blame McDonald's management.
Yeah.
But, you know, we learned that it was hard sometimes to find decent food. And the other thing I'm going to learn, and then we're going to start to wrap this up, is that, I just had the thought and it went away.
That's what happens to old people.
Oh, Lord. What was it? It was a great point. I forgot what it was. Oh, here it is. Reviews. I go a lot by reviews on restaurants, hotels, Airbnbs. And I've learned that the Airbnb reviews are pretty good, actually. They have subtle hints in there if you read them carefully. But with Airbnbs, always stay at Superhost. Superhost is a must. The restaurants, the reviews on Google are very loaded up that everybody's a 4.5 star, everybody. Now that's impossible. It's like employees at work. Is everybody a 4.5 star employee out of 5? I don't think so. The bell curve, there's an average of 3, but there's no 3 reviews on there. Very rare.
Eating in those places.
Yeah, very rare. In fact, we went to some of the highly rated places and they actually sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, they were terrible. And then we wrote honest reviews on them. So, to conclude this episode, Liz, I'm going to ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, give me a rating on the entire trip.
I'd say a 9.
A 9.
A 9.
I would say a 9 as well. Now, that sounds really, sounds staged. It isn't. We had a great time, and we ended it with what?
The Rolling
The Rolling Stones in Tampa.
Which was off the chain.
That was great.
Great.
And we got another episode coming out on that. Check it out for sure. Yeah, it was a It was a great trip. We look forward to many more. Probably not in that length, but the show goes on. Keep joining us. Hit the subscribe button. Let us know what you think. And we're going on down the road here, and we've already covered some, and I don't know where the hell we are, but we're going to follow this till we get back to our car. All right, Older and Bolder 365. We out.